We are continually stealing from nature. Out for another walk, as I've probably. But do you know what really gets me? Huge hospital. It's empty, and it's just left. It's just left empty. Out for another walk, as I've probably just said. And sorry, you're facing the sun. With my mother's little dog, Gizmo, and I've come to a place that I've not been before. Well, I have, but not for a long while. And it's a floodplain, is this? Oh, you hear the train going past? There's the train line going past. So it's a floodplain, and I don't know if you can make out in this camera. If I turn it around, there's mother's little baby, but you can see all this here, all the way up. It's all flooded. It's all boggy, really boggy, and this whole area. If I show you around here, you can see the type of grass that's here, that's growing here, all the way around, all the way, this whole place, this whole field. It's a floodplain. It's a flood area. You can't come down here after we've had heavy rain, because it's just soaked, and right in a corner, which I'll show you in a second, you can hear it squelching under my foot. It's really soft ground, extremely soft, wet ground. And this whole area is earmarked, which you can see from them flags there, to build a housing estate on. Build a housing estate on. It's soggy now and there's been no rain. It's been frozen for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. There's been no rain, and it's soggy. It's boggy. That's what it is. And in the corner over that way, which we'll go to now, is where all the water sits. And the reason this is boggy is because that there, you may not be able to make it out very well, but this is one of very few hills in this area, and all the water runs down from up here all the way down when it rains. So this ends up being a floodplain around here, and I'll show you in a second where all the water, well, all this area that I'm in now is normally water when it's heavy rain, but I'll show you where it congregates and what it does. Houses. So in this area, it's all squelchy. You see it's all squelchy underfoot. We've had no rain for over a week. All these here are bog reeds all through there, right the way up. I don't know if you can see all the way up, but right the way up there's a whole field. It's all squelchy, it's all boggy, and this is where all the water congregates, in this corner here. It congregates in this corner and it makes a big puddle. It makes a mini lake all the way around here, all the way down here, and all the way around here. Now this is a natural place for it to form, and what happens is there's a waterway there it goes into slowly, and then there is, from this edge here into this corner, a waterway there. You can see there's a bridge here to go over it, there's a waterway there as well. It all goes into this whole area it's all earmarked for a housing estate. So what you get when it rains heavy, or rains, all this, it all fills up with water. It all runs down into these, that one there, you can just about see over there, into these little streams. When it runs into these little streams, it feeds all these plants, all these trees. There's a bit of a forest behind that way as well, and it feeds them all with all the water slowly draining away and soaking away. Now when these houses go in, that's not going to happen. The houses won't allow it to happen, so all the water will go underground, which will mean that the ground will become unstable. So all these houses that are going to be here, all these houses that are going to be built here, are all going to have subsidence. All of them. Especially down, if it's down at the bottom down here, I wouldn't want that. But do you know what really gets me? What really gets me, it really gets to me, my heart here. There's thousands and thousands upon thousands of empty houses, empty properties in the UK. A couple of miles, literally a couple of miles down the road over that way, there's an old hospital. It's an old hospital, and it must be, I don't know, I give it a good guess, even if, well, a really conservative guess, is probably sat on about 5-6 acres of land, and it's a massive hospital. It's a huge hospital. It's empty, and it's just left. It's just left empty. And the reason? Because it's cheaper. So the building developers make more money because they'll have bought this land cheap, this floodplain. They'll have bought it cheaper than the other places, and they'll make more money. Now I know we're all here to make money, but we are continually stealing from nature. We are stealing from nature. Nature is its own land. We do not own it. We cannot own it. We may be custodians of it, and we've got to look after it because we are custodians of it. More and more and more and more, you get more housing estates that you find pop up here, there and everywhere. What's the answer? Let me know in the comments. What's the answer? Anyway, just some thoughts there of mine. Let's do up the old houses. If people want to live in houses, let's do up the older ones. Let's renovate them. Instead of stealing natural places that have taken thousands and thousands of years to develop to be harmonious with each other, and then we come along as human beings and knacker the whole lot. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to everybody, but especially to yourself. Much love and many blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you.